On the morning of January 6, 2025, at exactly 11:15 a.m., a man named David Morrow was sitting on the balcony of his apartment, enjoying the breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean. It was just another normal day. Suddenly, about 5 miles from his apartment, in the hills of Pacific Palisades, he noticed sparks and flames rising. Within just an hour, the fire had grown so massive that thick smoke completely covered the mountains. Satellite imagery confirmed that the fire was first reported in the Pacific Palisades area, but within hours, it had spread to Eatonhurst, Kenneth Getty, Skirball, and San Fernando. At the time of the fire, strong winds of 100 kilometers per hour, or 62 miles per hour, were blowing inland towards the ocean. But here's the puzzling question: if the fire started near the ocean in Pacific Palisades, how did it spread 30 to 40 kilometers, or 18 to 25 miles inland against the wind's direction? Welcome to another episode of History Today. This wildfire has already scorched 38,000 acres or 150 square kilometers, destroying more than 12,000 buildings and homes and displacing 180,000 people. This is one of the most devastating fires in Los Angeles' history, and as of the making of this video, it has still not been fully extinguished. Every possible effort to contain the fire has failed. Water bombers are dumping 45,000 liters of water at a time, yet against the raging flames it feels like mere drops. Even fire-retardant chemicals are being deployed, but nature's fury seems unstoppable. California, already suffering from severe water shortages, has many empty fire hydrants, making firefighting efforts even more difficult. The fire has spread across 7 different areas, forcing firefighters and equipment to be divided, making containment efforts more challenging. The 70 to 100 kilometers per hour or 45 to 62 miles per hour winds are further fueling the flames, making the situation worse. But before we understand why this fire spread so aggressively, let's take a look at California's wildfire history. In the past 25 years, California has been a hotspot for wildfires. In 2003, the Cedar Fire in San Diego County burned 273,000 acres from October 25th to November 4th. In 2017, the Tubbs Fire consumed 36,000 acres in October. Also in 2017, the Thomas Fire devastated 280,000 acres, burning from December into January. In 2018, the Camp Fire destroyed 500,000 acres between November 8th and November 25th. And in 2020, the Glass Fire burned 67,000 acres, lasting from September to October. If we observe these wildfire dates, one pattern stands out. Most of them occurred in the winter months. The current Los Angeles wildfire is also raging in peak winter. But why? What makes California's wildfires so frequent in winter? The answer lies in a phenomenon known as the Santa Ana winds. The Santa Ana winds are hot, dry winds that blow across Southern California and Baja California, mainly in autumn and winter. Looking at the geography, California's eastern side is dominated by deserts like the Mojave Desert and Great Basin. The sun's heat increases the air pressure over the desert, while the ocean, being cooler, has lower air pressure. As we learned in elementary school, air moves from high-pressure areas to low-pressure areas, and the greater the pressure difference, the stronger the wind. This is exactly what happens in California. The dry, hot Santa Ana winds rush from the southeast deserts towards the ocean, stripping moisture from everything in their path. Plants, bushes, and trees dry out completely, becoming perfect fuel for wildfires. The Santa Ana winds not only dry out vegetation, making it highly flammable, but also spread fire rapidly. Burning embers are carried over long distances, allowing wildfires to grow uncontrollably in mere moments. But here's something even more surprising. Under normal conditions, the wildfire should spread in the direction of the wind, but in Los Angeles, the fire spread against the wind's direction. Why? The answer lies in a fascinating meteorological effect called the mountain wave rotor. Mountains influence the movement of wind in surprising ways. When wind encounters a mountain, the side where it directly hits is called the windward side, while the other side is called the leeward side. When wind is forced over a mountain, it creates a vortex effect on the leeward side, causing the air to swirl in opposite directions. In Los Angeles' case, Pacific Palisades is on the leeward side, meaning the mountain wave rotor effect caused the fire to spread inland, rather than towards the ocean. Once wildfires grow large enough, they begin creating bizarre and unpredictable weather phenomena, one of the most dangerous being the fire tornado. A fire tornado is a rare and extremely dangerous phenomenon that occurs during intense wildfires. It resembles a tornado but is composed of fire and superheated air. Here's how it forms. The wildfire heats the air around it, causing it to rise rapidly. As hot air ascends, cooler air rushes in to replace it. This updraft creates a spinning vortex which sucks in burning debris and flames, intensifying the tornado-like structure. The fire tornado then generates its own wind, making its movement unpredictable and spreading the fire even further. Once fire tornadoes take hold, they can override the normal wind patterns and push flames in unexpected directions, often uphill, making wildfires even harder to control. Wildfires are a harsh reality, and due to climate change, their frequency is expected to increase. Today, AI technology is being used to predict wildfire spread patterns, helping firefighters strategize. However, in Los Angeles, every time they attempted to control one fire, another would break out due to the strong winds. The first recorded wildfire in U.S. history occurred in 1871 near Michigan, where 1.2 million acres burned, claiming 2,500 lives. From the Peshtigo fire of 1871 to today's Los Angeles wildfire, nature continues to warn us that fire remains one of the most uncontrollable forces on Earth. Perhaps instead of fighting against nature, we should focus on understanding and adapting to it. We hope you found this episode informative. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and comment below. Your support means a lot. See you in the next incredible video.